I'm 92 years old. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be the rocking chair, not rocking the system. Let me tell you this. I cannot believe what is happening in our schools. I just can't believe it. These are not the kind of people I worked with for 40 years. So when you bring up something, you know, what's pushing it all? There's a conspiracy theory behind it, believe me. And it has to do with Chinese Communist Party. They're behind a lot of this stuff that nobody considers. But there's so many pieces of this puzzle. We could spend all night here, so I'm going to cut through a lot of stuff just to give you the hardcore of what's happening, because I don't think you understand what's happening. I do this every day, education research. I can't keep up with it. So if I can't keep up with it, what can you do? What could the boards of ed do? What could the teachers do? They can't keep up with the avalanche of information. So let me start with something simple. What's the mission of a school? That's a simple thing to start with. Now, this is my mission, not what you find in the typical one. To provide a quality education. Everyone starts with that one. They forget the next word. None of them have the next word. It's got to be a neutral curriculum, not one full of ideologies or concepts or claims or theories. It's got to be factual and neutral. And I'll give you a couple of quotes that you'll find interesting shortly. And for all students, ensuring that they achieve proficiency. You don't see that in the typical mission statement. And you're going to see what that really means in a short while. In academic subjects such as reading and math, as well as civic and social skills, and graduating from high school equipped to achieve success in future life endeavors and becoming a productive member of society. That's my simple mission statement. So let's get to some fun stuff. I'm going to give you 3 quotes from somebody who's smarter than I am. There's some people like that. Education should be the ultimate nonpartisan or bipartisan issue. There should be nothing Republican or Democrat about giving a child a chance to get a great education. Simple enough, except there's a but. You hear none of that conversation coming from the District of Columbia, the White House. You just see ideological battles. That's what we're talking about. It's nothing about helping to educate for the better. Pretty straightforward. Well, you find out who said this. In another venue, same person. He said, before Congress, he said this, 83% of the schools are failing schools. 83%. What he was referring to specifically was the fact that there's been no academic growth, as you're going to see shortly. And the third one you're going to love. When he got out of his office, and I'll tell you what that office was, he wrote a book. And the first chapter was, Education Runs on Lies. And that says it all. It's full of lies. All kinds of lies. We could spend all night on just talking about the kind of lies they peddle.